Hello everybody, my name is Invicta and welcome back to Blueprints here on the channel. Today we're going to pick up literally right where we left off in the last episode yesterday, because I forgot to show you all what the name of our day 7 mansion was called. So I assume it's something red, maybe? I don't know. Let's see what we had here. And thank you all very much for the support as always. I'm still having a lot of fun. Apparently this was a garden cottage despite there being a furnace, a chapel, archives, and mage chamber. It's because we got 3 green rooms. I guess we're just going to ignore the prismatic room and the 3... I mean, I guess technically it's not ignoring the prismatic room because it said there's 3 green rooms even though there was 1, but anyway. Let's see. Let's see here with our newfound notes and newfound lore if we're going to be able to actually get anywhere further into these rooms. And I think that honestly we did the right thing with yesterday's episode, going back and just picking new rooms. Like, we don't have to solve, and we probably can't solve everything all at once at the very beginning of a run, and this is not a game that's going to be solved by just simply like saying like, oh, like the run's over, blah blah blah. Like, I think all information, just like any roguelite, it ties into itself. So that's something that is worth considering. And these paintings are usually, I guess, static here. So here we go. Well, why break tradition, right? We got the parlor. We're gonna see if we're dialed in or not. Like, I'm not even looking at you boxes right now. The wind-up key. Ooh. Okay. Ourselves a coin purse. Each time you collect 3 coins, you earn an additional 1 interest. So I was incorrect in my definition of that the first time that I saw that. I thought that meant we got an extra coin every single time that we got a coin, but no, it's every 3. All right. The black box contains gems. This box and the blue box are empty. All 3 boxes are empty. Well, we know that this one's false, right? Because one of them has to be true, and one of them has to have the gems. So this is the false statement. This could be the true one. This box and the blue box are empty. That one could also be true. This one could also be false, which means that the black box is the one that we need to open. Come on now, let's go, baby. We're dialed in. We are locked in on the parlor puzzle. Got a den here. I think den is the obvious choice. Get that weird frozen clock. Oh, there we go. A weird frozen clock. Yeah, it's still frozen there, so that's definitely deliberate. What is... I don't know what's causing that light to move. See that? What is causing that to move? Weird. It's not like this. It's not like we're outside. I don't understand why the shadows are moving. That's very odd. There's something strange about the den, and I'm not quite sure what it is yet. It might be all the clocks. Commissary, utility closet, pantry. Pantry gives us more money. We don't have any money right now, so I'm just gonna go for a pantry. A banana. Okay, observatory. This will at least give me the definition of that constellation that we saw in the archives on yesterday's episode. It's called Diamondus Minor. Diamondus Minor. Consolation. So that's the consolation inside of the archives. Alright, let's see what we got in here. There's the pea pod this time. Mountain. Oh, well, there you go. Okay. Got +1 gem. Corridor, commissary, another commissary. Spare room. It would be a pain to come back here for the commissary. This dead end's gonna go nowhere. I feel like I don't want to use a gem for that right now. Nursery. Never draft a bedroom, gain 5 steps. Honestly, that's probably a good investment here. I don't think we've been in the nursery either, ever, so this is new. Dog tag with a 10. There's a buck or a stag. I like the little alligator. There's the car. There's that sheep again, or dog. Pretty sure it's a dog, but people have said it's a sheep. Okay, so we have a white pawn in the nursery. Horses, mother goose. Ooh, it's the Red Prince. There was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies, and a red castle made of stone. The red prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up, fear of the view, and heard that the sky was not a red hue. Oh, is that it? So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds weren't around. Stop. Do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad? The story he had read in the bath and the bed. Maybe you can guess with the clues what we have said. It's a story of a boy who also wore red, and he looked like our prince from his toes to his head. And you, as my reader, might already assume this book is quite near you, in fact, in the same room. A story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince in his book, the red book we just read. I mean, red happens to be my favorite color. Randomly a lobster. Okay. Can't interact with anything. Okay. Got a long way back to go. Red Prince. Courtyard, let's go. Chest here. Oh, we have so many gems. We have no key, though. Passageway. Storeroom would give us access to that trunk, but a passageway is pretty valuable. To keep going here, we can't just keep going into dead ends. Showroom. Oh, that's new. Moon pendant. Oh my gosh. Okay. Moon pendant, ornate compass, emerald bracelet, silver spoon. How in the world are you supposed to get this much money? If you call it a day while wearing the moon pendant, you will start tomorrow with two of the items in your inventory. Ornate compass. While drafting, you may rotate the first 3 floor plans you draft. Emerald bracelet. You don't have to pay a gem cost for floor plans. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Silver spoon. Whenever you gain steps from eating, gain twice that many steps. Wow. I don't understand how you're gonna get that many coins though. The most I think we've ever had was 10. This just unlocks the vendor. Yeah, I don't see anything out of the ordinary. It's locked, of course. At the laboratory storeroom, we really need keys. I'm gonna take the storeroom here so we can get into the chest. Tie looks like a key. This is the second time that in this game that we've seen this cake tray or serving tray or whatever this is. Or maybe a fountain? And then the tie next to each other. Did notice that globe back there. Yeah, so we can at least go through the showroom and let's see if this opens up any. Well, now let's go to the trunk first, because most likely the trunk's going to have another key in it, I hope. Now I'm going to be real sad. Got 2 ivory die. And some coinage. But no key. Yeah, well, the coin purse just gave us a little bit of extra coins. But we're going to have to go and hope that we get a key over here. Keep going. Drawing room. This gives us a key. So that's the guaranteed key right there. I think we're just going to take that and then keep going. We're going to Keep going. Security, bedroom. This is our last gem. I'm gonna re-roll this. No. Security gives us a free access to the left. Maybe we'll get something better. Keyboard has not changed. Yeah, I've not missed anything, so that's good. Terrace. This essentially ends this entire rank. West Wing gives us 2 extra rooms that we can draft in. We still have 2 rerolls as well. I'm gonna take a risk and go for the terrace because we have those 2 rerolls, and we have a key, so we can go through the storeroom. Ooh, an orange. This is also the second time that we've seen this combo of the Diamondus Miner and the stairwell. I don't know how it relates, though. If we're talking about the with without... Stairway. Is it asking me to figure out which letters are missing out of both of these? This is the Diamondus Miner. This is a stairway. So we have a stairway. With Diamondus Miner. Out. The password has to relate somehow to this. Is what my thinking is. I'm looking at these 2 words here. Out. They both have an S in them. There's no T in Diamondus Miner. E. There's an A. There's an I. No R. There's no W. There's no Y. Unless they just want me to say stair. Stairs. In that case, there's no R. Not quite getting it. It's hard to identify what this is supposed to be. Spiral staircase? Not sure. It could just be steps. All right, showroom, you're our only hope. We have 2 re-rolls. We can re-roll into something big here. We're gonna have to. Bedroom. Oh, no. No. A locksmith. Chapel and a hallway. Go with the hallway. Be locked. Oh. Chapel, bunk room. Would give us a lot of steps, but we have nowhere else to go. I guess we gotta go chapel. I don't want to. Could have re-rolled it, but I'm choosing not to. I'm not gonna go in the chapel yet, though. Foundation. Excuse me? Does not reset each day. Oh. Well, we have to. Never seen this room before. That's an elevator. Ooh. There's a switch there. No obvious controls for the elevator. Except the lights. Even then, that's not really obvious. It's definitely something to do with the lights because they're the way that they're oriented right now. You can see the line. So they're weighted in a way that controls the elevator. Or at least that's what I'm looking at. Or it's something that we have to release down below in that elevator shaft that we, my knowledge anyway, don't have any access to. We're finding new things though. This is all progress. Figured that was coming. The garage gives us 3 keys, but we don't have we don't have a gem. Dining room has a white pawn. I think we've already gotten that one. Maybe? Oh yeah, we did. See if we can keep going, extending further. Greenhouse. You're more likely to draft green rooms. Draw green rooms. Library. There were less common floor plans while drafting in the library. You been in the library? Yes, we have. Simon P. Jones. That is, I think, us, but was the nephew of the Baron, was his name ever established as Simon? These two don't ring a bell. I'm gonna take note of the names on the pump manual here. March 18th, E7. Borrower was John Ribbon or Gene Ribbon. 8 days later was Paul Withers. Then, assuming sometime today, 14th November, Simon P. Jones was the son of Mary Matthew Jones. EPCW Pump System User Manual. EPCW. Pool Series 8. EPCW pump system is engineered specifically for the luxury requirements of today's indoor in-ground swimming pool and spa. The EPCW system is also expandable, allowing you to use multiple pumps to control the water flow and volume. Several different designated tanks and aquatic house features, be it an aquarium, fountain, or good old-fashioned swimming pool. Oh boy. Water level indicators, source labels, selection buttons. Water control panel. Please tell me there's like a Resident Evil water pump puzzle in here somewhere. I was terrible at those. Water control panel. Whether you're using a single tank system or an array of pumps, the water control panel serves as a central hub to your EPCW system. The panel is fitted with a number of buttons equal to your own home's needs. One button for each water source on the estate. Function is simple. Press a button to select the water source you'd like to adjust. For example, if you wish to drain or fill your pool, simply press the button labeled pool. Regardless of the number of pumps or water sources being used, water can only be adjusted from a source if its corresponding button is selected. Oh, that's it. No, it's not. After you've selected a source using the water control panel, the next step is to set the pump associated with that source, the pump either in or out. This will initiate flow to or flow or from one of your supply tanks. The tank, pump lever, the pump, selected source. Okay, so don't know if I need to remember any of this at all, but I'm going to transfer my notepads over to the Microsoft Office. So that way I can copy screenshots of the manual. I was told that this is allowed by the game's rules. So I'm going to make a copy of this manual here. Gonna be real helpful. Pump may be connected to more than one tank, allowing you to store and retrieve more water. Recommended for cleaning larger Olympic-sized pools. In these cases, the tank A pump is using. Wait. In these cases, the tank a pump is using can be switched by a simple flip of the switch. Quick start guide. Use the water control panel. Select the water source. Use pump lever to set direction and flow direction. Set water flow direction. Okay. Zip. I'm gonna save my new document here. Don't know if that'll ever be something that we use. I hope not, because I'm terrible at those water pump puzzles. But if it's in the game, then I have a feeling that yeah. Starting to slowly get more. There's the foundation. The archives again. Rotunda. Chamber of Mirrors. We've never seen this one. You can now draft second copies of rooms you've already had in your house. I think it might be a little too late for that. Something unsettling about this. I'm not sure what it is. So I'm guessing that we could press this button and open up the access, but the problem is that it's a dead end there, so. Okay, so we discovered more rooms that we've never seen before. But now our hopes and dreams lie on the foundation. Can't go up here. Oh, we can't go anywhere. So the chapel is the only way to go now. Chapel is the only place that we've not gone yet. I've drafted. Don't see anything that we should be looking at here. The boudoir. But we know how to get into the safe. We know the safe combination now. That's definitely the biggest Eureka moment that we've had so far, anyway. A gem and a red note. 4. We've already read this note before. Daniel Jones? Danny Dimes? He's no longer a quarterback for the New York Giants. Pretty sure that the name of our character is Simon. But they were talking about there's the brother of Herbert, also Simon. So a little bit confusing. I might be confusing myself. Hey, well, we got a Nook. The Nook is we've not been to the mailroom, though, but the Nook keeps the run going. I think that we should keep the run going. Then we'll go... I kind of want to go into the Foundation, see where that one leads instead of the dining room. Kitchen, corridor, hallway. I don't think we should use our reroll until we're at an absolute dead end. Oh, come on, game. Really? You made us come all the way back here just to slam 2 locked doors in our face? Really? Well, that's a little bit frustrating. I felt like we were on a roll here. We did not get to rank 8. We only got to rank 6, kind of. There's just a hallway that went to 2 locked doors. And we don't have a store, so I can't go and buy... Cannot go buy, like, a... Can't go buy a key or anything, and I don't think that we can afford anything in the luxury shop. Where am I going? Yeah, the storeroom was I think the lowest cost of something was 20. Yeah. I don't see anywhere else we could go that isn't locked. Chapel's locked, the hallways are both locked, and the dining room is locked, so... I don't think that the security room only... That only really affects, like, the key card rooms, not, like, Like those, it's not like those are remote control locks or anything. Like this doesn't control the locked doors. Yeah, this is the key card system. There's got to be a reason to set stuff for high. Like the security, my guess is that the security doors, the higher that you leave them on, the clearance, the better the rooms that you get behind them. We've only ever used the security key card once. So yeah, so we discovered more rooms. We've now seen the, where was it? We've seen the nursery, which had the Red Prince book. Chamber of Mirrors, which is also brand new. That was a surprise. And we still have a lot of different rooms to find with the yeah, there's still a long way to go here. But like I said, I think that new information is a good thing in this game. It's just a it gives us the, that's pretty neat. I like how the house changes. We're on day 8 right now, so yeah, so we're gonna call it a day here. But we're still learning. This is in my opinion, this is still good. I got the plans, or at least the user manual for the water pump. I'm assuming that that's going to actually be a thing. And finding out more about outside is definitely something I want to do whenever we get a sledgehammer. I'm assuming that's how we get in there. And we also found in this one, we found the foundation, which apparently doesn't reset. So the foundation, I think, will always be where it is on this map right now. So very interesting to see how things are going to keep progressing here in Blueprints. Again, thank you all very much for all the support. Leave a comment down below, and of course, click the like button if you want to still see more Blueprints here on the channel. I mean, it's only day 8. Like, there's a lot more game to go through, I'm sure. And I'm very much looking forward to seeing how far the rabbit hole really goes. I mean, it goes down because we've seen an elevator. So let's just follow it and find out. So again, thank you all very much for all the support. And as always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody.